galaxy every day above ground. You never know when your life will
Where's
be
the punch version? Ooh, speaking of punch, I'm trying to think if I've ever had good rum punch in this country. Like they're usually weak, either weak or like they don't get the balance between the sweetness and the strength right. I'm wondering if it's because how do we do it in Jamaica? Jamaica, I think we use syrup. We use syrup. Maybe Kool-Aid underneath there as well, and then obviously lime and you might put some spice in it. But yeah, the whenever I've come across rum punch, it's been weak or just, you know what I mean, like it doesn't it's fresh there. There's no the sweetness ain't what it should be, or yeah. Anyway, just like sorrel. What's the worst Caribbean takeaway you've had? See, that's the thing. I can't even throw the takeaways under the bus like that, because the thing with takeaways are so finicky when it comes to Caribbean food. And you know why I think it is? And you're not gonna laugh when I say this, but Caribbean, we don't measure stuff. It's all this, you know what I mean? We're just pouring with vibes. The ancestors said stop, like, so they can't reproduce the same thing consistently. That's why I feel like is beating a lot of these Caribbean takeaways. But that's the thing, they're not writing down stuff. Like your inventory, and you should be able to tell month on month on a Tuesday, wherever we run out of oxtail, we run out of stew peas, whatever it is you run out of. You know what I mean? That shouldn't continuously happen to you, where you're in situations where people come into your shop and they can't buy stuff. Like, come on. That's why I feel like it's beating Caribbean takeaway. That, and like I said, the service, the whole, they have to stink up their face and give some what you want, and no. And people been making fun of it and carrying on like, oh, that's how you know the food's gonna be lit and rare. That's not it, man. That's not it. For real, the service, bro. Now, when you go into Bossman place, they make you feel like it's your shop. Like, that's how they're coming at you. Like, what can I do for you, my friend? Yeah, you know, yeah. And they try. Fair enough, the bants ain't always good, but they make an effort. Right? You go and what you want? What you mean? It's the menu over there, someone like, brother, somebody asks you what's in the shop, you should be happy to tell them what you have. Tell them every single product in the shop, and the price, and when it came in, and how fresh it is, and rare. Tell every war story you can, like, make people, they're disgusting, some of them. Some of them are very disgusting. And then you have the other ones that intentionally station themselves in more sort of, what do we call them now? Gentrified areas, and then they sell like this very watered down food. That's like, yo, this ain't it. Like, it's as if they're plotting on never having to serve their own people. So the idea is that a Jamaican is never gonna try their food, or a Trini or whatever. So these lot don't know no better. And I'm just like, nah, like, if you're gonna do this food thing, like, shell it. Make the very best food you can make. I don't understand. Even in Jamaica, I was so confused because you're just selling patties. To be honest, it's a little different there. Some of these places, they're not being paid very well, and then it's hot. The miserable there makes sense. The miserable here, because when you go juicy, you know juicy is gonna be rammed from its opening till it's closed. You're gonna be rushed off your feet. There's always gonna be a line of people you're having to deal with. I can sort of like, alright, cool. She was probably pleasant, or he or she was probably wherever. They were pleasant from about 8 till 12. It's now 12:01. Like, you're out a lot, mate. You know, but I definitely would check it. Like, you know what I mean? Next time I come through, like, the service needs to be different. But yeah, I've always been lucky though when it comes to like Caribbean food shops and whatever. I'll go in there, no one don't violate me too tough. But I've seen how they sort of do other people. I'm like, not necessary. Not necessary at all. Better they have the impression that you were very nice, even if the food wasn't. And then they might give you another go then. You were rude and the food was average or meaty? Nah. Dead. Not coming back. And that's what's sort of and another thing they probably should have done a long time ago was almost became they should have like all come together, formed a federation for like Caribbean takeaways, share all of the profits, share all of the expense, and then build it into like a franchise. Bro, think about like a McDonald's type. No, not McDonald's, but just like maybe Nando's, I guess. But for Caribbean food, that goes, obviously first you take over the UK and then you sort of, yeah, I mean, you send it to South Africa, you send it to different parts of Europe, and then you go to, like, they could have been done that. Good, like, why are you being feisty? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot where it's like, I came here to spend money. I came here to spend money. And I'm asking you about more stuff. And you're making up your face about me asking you about more things. I could have just come in and ordered the basic. Yo, rice and peas and chicken, fast. Alright, cool. Duck. If I'm asking you about, you know what I mean? Your macaroni and cheese. I'm asking you about your sorrel. I'm asking you about your ginger beer. Like, that should make you smile. Like, what? We're upset. We can upsell now. So, ciao. But yeah. I just get it in, just eat. Now, giving up. So, even with that now, that's what I'm saying to you where it comes back to consistency. Because they're not, to me at least, what I think the issue is that they're not writing down stuff. Because how can you order, say I ordered jerk, rice and peas, and whatever natural juice is being made on a day, or the soup of the day, right? If I order the exact same thing the next day, why is the food so wildly different from, or let's say 2 days later, sorry. Why is it so wildly different? I'm not talking about like freshness or nothing. I'm literally talking about how things are seasoned and portioned, and it just, you're like, yeah, they're not writing it down. They're not treating it as a business. They're not taking it seriously, and they're not being as professional as they could be. But yeah, I get that it's tough to do all of them things over here. Like, Caribbean food is, I say a lot of it is meant to be outdoor food, right? Or if we're gonna go fully traditional, we're talking about coal fires, we're talking about Dutch pots, we're talking about like, I mean, jerk pans and all that. It's outdoorsy, wood fire, all of that stuff. Where that'd be hard to pull off here. I guarantee, I understand that. But you know, I'd like to see them do a lot better.